Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to CM42 TV. We are here, ladies and gents. I am filming this on a brand new phone. So, usually when I do these videos, I'm watching this like myself on the screen like this, so it looks like I'm looking at nobody. But the screen is bigger because I've got an iPhone 8 Plus now. So I'm looking even further over. So if I do this, I'm looking right at you. But I can never do it. I just always seem to look here at me on the screen. But you know, it's a bigger screen now, so if I'm doing that, then that's why. Apologies for that. But here we are. It's August time. It's the summertime. It's the biggest party of the summer, and it's over for another year. SummerSlam 2018 is done, dusted, and in the books, out of sight, and ready to go for on demand watching and reviewing and talking about and rating and all those good things that we love to do every time a WWE pay-per-view comes round. SummerSlam 2018, I said on Twitter at CM42TV, was the strongest SummerSlam since 2013. Because I thought 2013 was incredible, and you know, 14, 15, 16 and 17 have all been good. Of course, it's SummerSlam. You know, SummerSlam's always good, even if it's, you know, the matches are bad. It always feels, you know, kind of big. It's kind of like, you know, the second biggest pay-per-view of the year or whatever. I'm just getting used to this new phone. I was actually amazed that it fits in the tripod. That's better. So this was the strongest one since 13, I think. I think in terms of matches and stuff and just little meanings behind things and storytelling wise and the right winners and things like that. Obviously, you know, it depends on the booking and stuff like that. My biggest disappointment. I'm just gonna turn this off here. My biggest disappointment with the whole show was the Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman thing. But I understand, you know, SummerSlam's a long show and there's got lots of things to kind of to fit in, you know, if you will. But you know, I guess I was looking forward to Kevin as if I know him, but Kev, my boy Kev, having a good sort of main match sort of thing, and I thought he was going to win. I was absolutely certain actually that he was going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cash in later on. But obviously the booking had changed, or the booking had did not go that way. It didn't change. That just didn't happen. And Braun Strowman beat him in a minute, which I think a lot of people were expecting Kevin Owens to win because of the stipulation. You know what I mean? That's probably, if I'm honest, that's probably where they were going, you know, with that match, because they wouldn't have made that a stipulation otherwise. You know what they're like, you know, they change things left, right and centre. So that could have been, you know, the idea was to have Kevin Owens beat Strowman, take the briefcase and cash in. I bet that was a plan, you know, but maybe Lesnar was able to come to a deal or something along those lines where they had to change it. So, and I suppose the fact what happened in the main event with, you know, right before the match between Roman and Lesnar was about to begin, Braun Strowman comes out with the briefcase. I'm assuming, you know, that was also a very, you know, intimate plan for that to happen. And I don't think it would have had the same sort of shock value and the same sort of unpredictable nature if it was Kevin Owens coming out, just standing there, and he's just standing there and he doesn't know if he's going to cash in or not, because he's meant to be kind of like the scared heel sort of guy, where it's perfect for Strowman. You ever noticed, I don't have a microphone around me, but you know that when Strowman does a promo, no, I don't. I was trying to think, see if I've got something. Here's my old phone. That's what I usually film on. Look, you can see yourself. That's awkward. You can see yourself. Look, hey. Now when Strowman does a promo, he takes the microphone and he puts it right up against his mouth. He can't get to this. That wouldn't have been as. Wouldn't have been as intimidating if it was Kev. Let's put it that way. So overall, the show was really good. I thought it was long, but it was only 4 hours. You know, it could have been a lot worse. I think last year was near 5, so that was good. And we had 3 or 4 absolute screamers. Absolute screamers. The first match on the show, the main show, was Ziggler versus Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. Their best match they've ever had was this SummerSlam opener. I thought their Iron Man match was really good, but obviously the crowd kind of ruined that or whatever. But we can't put all the blame on them, I suppose. But I thought this match was incredible. Great start to the show. Ambrose there, teasing that little heel turn, always like the wee looks over the shoulders, not really getting involved physically, that sort of thing. Waiting for that heel turn. And then on Raw last night, the feckin' spoiler, if you haven't seen it yet, the Shield reunited, so I don't know where they're going to go with that, but I'm assuming they're going to do a sort of thing they did years ago when Rollins turned on them. They're just going to do it again, and it's going to be Ambrose. It's going to be a big shocker, so I'm looking forward to that happening. Ambrose is, think of the promos of Ambrose as a heel. And just, in general, Ambrose being a heel was always going to be a good thing. So, and I think Seth Rollins does not need to be anywhere near the heel area again. He's an absolutely incredible babyface, and he's doing the best work of his career. So let's keep him there, and then Roman can go and do the main event thing. But that's looming, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to enjoy the Shield stuff while it happens, and then enjoy the breakup. So, yes, Ambrose, good to see him back, looking absolutely jacked. He's been taking some tips from Tommaso Ciampa. And of course, NXT TakeOver was this past weekend as well. And I'm not going to talk about it because why would I? Even though it was one of the best shows of the year. NXT right now is unbelievably good. It does go through phases. It's not always amazing, but it is in terms of an all-round product, in terms of pay-per-view and all those things, or TakeOver, should I say. That is kind of like NXT is better than anything right now. Any promotion, but better than The thing about New Japan is I love New Japan, obviously, and I love their matches, but it's just NXT has got a more of a home feel, and not to be in a sort of we hate foreigners sort of way, but it's in English all the time, so you can understand it more. Everything's in English. The only thing about New Japan I don't like is sometimes it gets a bit too not too different to what I'm used to, but sometimes I can't watch a full show of New Japan just because it's not my thing, I love watching the main matches or whatever, but we're going completely off topic. But that's why I love like Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views and stuff, because it's like watching a home creation. WWE is so very clean and groomed and stuff like that, and that's what I like. But where on earth was I going with that? I don't know. Yes, Tommaso Ciampa has been helping Ambrose at the gym. Ciampa and Gargano 3 was incredible, and I would have loved to have seen the triple threat with Aleister Black, but these things happen. They made the best of it. What an amazing storyline that's been, and you can see AJ Styles and Samoa Joe going in that direction, the Gargano Ciampa direction, which is amazing. So then we had next? We had the New Day. The New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Fine again, nothing major. Then we had Owens and Strowman. I'm going to miss something out here, I know I am. Triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's title. Becky Lynch turning heel to the biggest babyface pop of the night. Really happy for her. I think she's one of the best in the company, and Charlotte did a really good job. She's a good actor. Charlotte is a good actor in terms of making it seem as if that it was the end of the world, and Carmella's great as well, but I don't know what they're going to do with. I don't think Charlotte needed to win that. She's like a 7-time champion already. I think Carmella probably could have kept it for a bit, and then Becky could still have turned on Charlotte. There's ways around it. So yeah, good stuff. That was another decent match. Then we get to AJ and Joe, I believe, and obviously I'm going to put it on Wikipedia here, but obviously it's a big show. It's a big pay-per-view. There's lots of matches and stuff. I understand that you need to kind of level it and choose your bigger matches and choose an order, choosing a running order. But I think this could have been a little bit further up the card, I think. Let's see, where are we? Yes, number 8. Match number 8 match number 1, 2, 3, 4. Match number 5, really. Samoa Joe defeats AJ Styles by disqualification. This match was incredible, actually. So good, actually. I actually tweeted about it. I spoke so fast, I apologise to our foreign watchers. I tweeted that this match was great because it was, and we knew it was going to be great. The chemistry between AJ and Joe is incredible. It has been for years, so it was kind of nice to see it on the sort of main stage. And it's kind of like the AJ and Shinsuke thing at WrestleMania. Seeds planted. We're fine. We've got a few more in us. We're going to go to Hell in a Cell, and it's going to be at the Australia show. These matches are going to be great, so that's going to be good. Awesome to see that at SummerSlam. It went for 22 minutes. Good stuff. And then, speaking of 22 minutes, 23 minutes, The Miz defeating Daniel Bryan. Maybe The Miz's best match. I don't know. Great match, great storytelling. It went for ages. They had a lot of time. The right winner. There was no point making Daniel Bryan win right now. Good finish with the knuckles. Good stuff. Just all round very good. I enjoyed Daniel Bryan sporting the Seahawks get up. Then we had Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. And Balor being like, I know I'm going to be lost in the shuffle on this show. Let's do the demon. And he's just painting himself. One of the coolest designs of the demon thus far in WWE by far. So really cool to see the demon. But then again, see, that went on for 1 minute 35 seconds. And the Strowman and Owens match was 1 minute 50. So you need these matches, you need these ones that are really short just because, obviously to fit everything in. And those are the two matches for it, I guess. You know, so I would have liked to have seen Owens have a bit of a longer match, but you know, it makes sense, I suppose, for Strowman to cash in later. And this one, making the Demon, you know, take over Finn and able to beat Constable Corbin. But then on Raw last night, when Roman called out Finn and he was like, you know, challenge me for the title if you want, and then Balor just comes out and, you know, his normal get up, and obviously he's not going to be doing it every week. I don't think he's ever done it on Raw for a match. He's done a wee sort of promo thing, but he's not going to be the Demon every week, you know. So it's fine. It was SummerSlam. SummerSlam's a big deal, but it's just funny, like, you know, when he faces Corbin as normal Finn Balor, he loses. But then when he paints himself, he's untouchable, like unbeatable. So then he's going to have one of the biggest matches of his career against Roman, and he's not going to paint himself. Why would you not just paint yourself? But obviously that's not going to happen. That was nice to see. It made it different, made it stand out, made us remember a match that could have been easily forgettable. Then we had Shinsuke defeating Jeff Hardy, another long match, another 11-minute match. Good stuff. Jeff's struggling, I think, man. It's a shame. I love him. He's one of my favourites ever. But yeah, and he did a swanton on the apron. God, like, just because obviously he has to. You know, he's not popular enough. Damn it, Jeff. Then, come on, Jeff, god damn it. Ronda Rousey finally wins the Raw Women's Championship, defeating Alexa Bliss. I mean, she wasn't not going to win. I don't think she's needed it. I mean, she definitely doesn't need it, and I think, you know, it's a little bit soon, I suppose, you know. She's only had 3 matches. But fine, yeah, sure. Make Rousey the champion, make a big sort of name value for the title. Good stuff. And then Roman finally defeated Brock Lesnar. Thank God for this. I'm so happy for Roman Reigns. He has worked so hard. And I love how people say he hasn't, because it's feckin' obvious he has. He's worked for 4 years almost to get a proper run, so... And he absolutely deserves it. He's one of the best in the company. The match was actually quite good. The 6 minutes it was on for, it was quite sort of dramatic with Strowman there, and you know, you didn't really know what was going to happen, which is always a bonus. So happy for Roman. Looking forward to seeing the title being defended on a more, you know, frequent basis. I was speaking to one of my mates recently, and he was saying, but it's a good thing that Lesnar was the champion, because it does make the title special, because it's only defended, you know, every so often, and that's 100% true. You know, the title does mean more when it's shown now, you know. Having Lesnar only show up at WrestleMania or whatever, well, the Universal Champion's here. But it's been over a year now, and it's just kind of like, I just kind of want it. I just kind of want to see the title more. It's not that it doesn't going to, you know, might not make it mean as more, but just as a fan, you know, one, I want to see Roman with the title because I think he deserves it, but then also I kind of want to see title matches on Raw and title matches on every pay-per-view. It's just, I just want that as a fan, you know. Sorry, but I'm kind of sick of the title not being there, but yeah, that's just me. Anyway, so great pay-per-view, great SummerSlam kickoff-wise. Didn't really see much of it. I kind of saw the Cruiserweight match and it was good. Loving 205 Live right now, but yeah, SummerSlam is really good. I hope you all enjoyed it. Check my tweets out about Raw and SmackDown and all that good stuff on Twitter at CM42TV, and please stick around here on CM42TV for lots of new stuff. A channel update coming soon, plus a new some new hauls and some new series, as always, continuing to be brought here on CM42TV. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. It's been a pleasure from me talking to y'all.